I've ended up doing more than I kind of thought I would here. Because I've ended up doing the majority of the roster at this point, I think, but they've just been so quick that it's kind of like... I might, this might as well be how I get all the characters in, mightn't it? There's going to be a number of them I still don't do. Based on predispositions for looking at them having previous, for having unlocked everything in the process, have I done? Yes. You see, so there's thought that's gone into this, clearly. But these are just the endings that I wanted to get in. But the monster came to town, and then I saw the swords going ha ha ha. So this is how I learned how to resist the evil. I saw them today and tomorrow. I was there when they were unleashed. But they didn't get rid of each other, they just exploded. They just exploded in power, and they did a cataclysm. Everybody's only barely escaping the cataclysm that explodes the cathedrals. Even now, they keep going. The magnetic pull of the various big blades is just really upsetting for a lot of people. But I'm going to put an end. I've got to stop the doubles tournament from getting an upsetting outcome. He'd appeared to be seemingly torn asunder. You could remove one of those. I mean, you remove seemingly, because otherwise the sentence is Siegfried had to be seemingly torn asunder. So, but you know what? Human reason. She's concerned the sword might be possessing people that make poor choices. Resurrected ghost look. Sometimes if you resurrect a ghost, they get a sword that upsets you. So we've got to kick that into the sink just as fast as we possibly can. So let's go and do that. Twilight Dwellers, I hope we're all having a lovely little syrup time. Who's not learning? A pirate. I've endured a lot. I've endured a lot being a pirate today. But watch my legs go... Why am I yellow-green? Why am I lime-flavoured right now? What have you done to me? No! No piracy names. Oh, you might be the duck master. But there's other ducks that you have yet to even contribute to the construction of. Oh, it doesn't bode tremendously, does it? I've accidentally taunted, that's devastating. Steps. Oh, I turned into two. I turned into two of me. Oh, I was lower down than you for that day. Get out. Get out and read a book. Get outside and get upset. Get outside, it's rather wet. It's raining, it's pouring. The naughty man is snoring. He went to bed and went to bed and went to bed a third time. It's a tale as old as time. The thrice sleeps naughty. Everyone's favourite villain.
It's time to go back to where you belong.
The ocean. Go on a boat and do some normal piracy, for fuck's sake. Steal from the Flompish Armada. One of them must have a crate of journeys, One or two pieces of... Why have I got to fight 4 people right now? They're all different shapes, I still don't know what that means. Is this the level select code? What's going on? I can turn invisible if I sort of want. Makes sense. I'm a ninja. I'm a ninja slash exorcist. They double up when needed.
Allow you to go any further.
Don't go. I will.
Stage start.
I'm laughing about the swords that I know. The sword secrets. God damn it. Largely.
Disappear.
His other name that he goes by is Largely Pints Fourth. The man with 4 pints. Well, he's only got the 4th of the pints. It's the thing. But he's. But it's not relevant for right now because I can. Oh, swish twist. Why don't you get out of mine?
Battle.
Hey?
Fight.
Nobody ever thinks about my way. They all immediately run onto the highway and get hit by oncoming traffic. If I'm to be honest, it feels. You know, if your objective was to spite me, mission accomplished, but I think you could maybe have done so not at the expense of your own life.
I have made my decision.
This outcome felt avoidable.
Battle. Fight.
I won't. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm upstairs.
Disappear.
Right, what is going on with that? I know roughly how I'm doing it, but why is it happening? Who told you this was acceptable? Tweet louder and from higher roofs. With my new pill, drink a lot of water, Vol. Water, Vol? Now, contrary to its name, the Vol is not made of water. I don't know how people are going to accomplish that. I don't really have anything to say, I'm just sort of here. I'm just another thing for you to fucking deal with. Well, I'm not here. He's not falling for it! If I'm to be honest, old chum, you should probably have fallen for it. Would have been the polite thing.
Too easy.
Would have been the polite way around all this.
Down. Ready?
But no, instead you thought, oh, I think it'd be really funny. Bye! I've slished your neck open, haven't I?
Pitiful. You've fallen under the spell of the evil sword.
Which one of them? Who were you talking to? Don't just disappear. I'm uncertain any of them had. Well, Safiti is. We'll get to that. Because remember, Tira's ending in 3 is set up for that. But we'll investigate that soon. We'll investigate it soon. I've just got to do a little juggling cartoon first. I've got to animate a man throwing all of the spheres in the air. They contain soybeans to really get the juggling going well. Why do soybeans get juggled so effectively, you ask? Well, it's because of the accuracy inherent within them. I've tried making arrows and bullets out of soybeans, but it's not very strong is the other thing as a material. They mostly don't survive getting fired out of a gun. And the arrows don't even get me started.
A formidable opponent.
The slightest piece of armouring and the beam strikers really just don't fall apart. Well, they do fall apart, and that's the problem.
Here I come.
Stage start.
Saying all sorts of inaccurate things tonight. I want to stab you at least a few times and have it be real. Oh, where have I gone there? I thought I'd step to the side. Don't all of this. There's... Sod off! Right. Is the other nuisance. The other 3 nuisances even. Oh, that's right, I can just keep importing more. From my salad bar in New York. Stop hurting me a lot. It's too much. It's too much every night. Hey, you prod. Oh, it's this wishful pokey thinking every day. Every day when I shuffle all my cards, I get fired! You were supposed to leave the cards as they were. I don't see how it's upper management's decision. I shuffle the deck whenever I want. But no, I no longer have that right, apparently.
Stage completed.
You're quite simply not allowed it. This is why I'm proud to introduce the Shufflers Union. Fight Nightmare and Tira and some third guy. Why not? Pinecone Lottery, let's go. Which one will you win today?
Emotions illuminate the two swords.
Will it be a big one? Will it be a small, sort of silly looking one? Has it got an odd shape? Is it slightly narrower than you'd expect? That's the beauty of it. It's the mystery. The mystery of the pinecone will never be solved until you win. So you'd better get to it, hadn't you? Fabled customer. Oh, I'm behind you now. Here's my foot. Here's my jump. Yes! Plonk! Go! I plonk and I go. Those are my two modes. Oh. Punchy. Punchy just don't. You're getting all the vertices going. Why? You went really high up the first time, and I didn't strictly need that. But there's got to be a reason, hasn't there? Look at me. Whoa, off we go. Off we go to the unknown type. No, nobody knows what this Pokemon's doing.
Ready?
You look at its moves, and it's things like Lemon Grenade and Horror Video Game. We don't know what it all means in context, but they seem to be effective against grass. I'm uncertain, it might just be exceptionally high level, we're not sure. Oh, won't somebody please analyse the Pokemon in question? Oh, won't somebody please question the Pokemon in the canal? What's it doing down there? What's its motives? What does it know that we don't? I need the knowledge. I need the knowledge, please give it to me. No, careful with that. Careful with that, you might explode. You might explode if it's done too quickly. Ha ha. My feet prevail yet again. I've still got to stop other things. I went away because there were other things I had to do. That's the purpose. What's going on then? We're fighting Siegfried. Glow in the light of the rum. What is the rum glowing? We don't know. Why is the rum generating its own light? I don't know if we should drink this. It strikes me that it might be unsafe. Somebody want to analyse the rum, please? Any moment now. Anyone gonna do it? Please. No one? Not a single rum scientist in the building. Cool, I guess we'll all just fucking die then. I'm not in anyone's way anymore, the other sword has already been stopped. Apparently I could have just kicked it to death at any time. It makes you wonder why fate said Big Blue. Hey, Bear in the Big Blue, fuck. Nobody knows anymore. Twisty turn. Just a bit of a... Just sort of take your neck away to see Spain. Well, what about me? Eh? What if I want to see Spain with my own neck? I never thought I'd live to see the Spain. Ooh! Leave me be. Leave me be with all your big sword nonsense. There's much to be done. And you've got to do it like the other one then. You don't win just because you get out. It's not that simple, me love. Me lovely friend. My lovely friend who says, blah, blah, black sheep, have you any nonsense?
This can't be.
They have yet to receive an answer on that, mostly because sheep can't talk. When will I invent a sheep with language? Ugh. How would we even know, eh? The sheep famously tell us nothing. There's no sheep transparency. Nobody's holding them to account for the words they say. It's the worst possible timeline. The sheep are just saying things behind our backs. And we have no way of stopping them. No one could even speed up the scale electrics. Not without vast repercussions all over the kingdom. Ooh. Do you mind hurrying up and perishing? Me old lamb chop. Oh, should all the gravy be forgot? Leave it gone. Leave our brain. Tear this stamp off of its perching stool. Or else the consequences will be you fool. Take that. And no, you can't get off roller coaster duty just yet. There's more to be done. You've got to make sure it doesn't fly away. If the roller coaster escapes, there'll be hell to pay. I'm not being held liable. It's your job. When you took the funny job description out the newspaper, you said, I understand it completely. You never explicitly said that, but you're supposed to understand it completely when you take it. It's your job, you've got to read it. Read the news jobs. You shit. I've checked out the designs for your prototype mining robot, and it is more or less, basically, a naked wasp. I reckon you should have at least, right, just to make it look different, you should have had the wasp in a funny shirt, right, a proprietary one, so that people know that it's not just an ordinary insect, but it's in fact helping us get all of the iron out of the ground that we need to begin the revolution. The revolution. It's a bit like a revolution, but we changed one of the vowels to confuse the bourgeoisie. Don't step on my leg tonight. Don't step on my leg while the setting sun drinks you. Oh, it takes my fancy every day at once. Maybe we can get a perfect hexagon or two, Shit off. Shit off, you're not... This is not regular. This is not the regular truth windmill. This is an advanced truth windmill. I wasn't ready for this. Go. Go, for God's sake. You need to go. Alright. Sooner or later. And then who? I'd have liked if some of that could have had an effect. Well, surely if I grasp one final time. I'm not sure whether that did a little rush. And now it is over. Behold that. It's fantastic. We've stopped a calamity, I guess. Never again shall the swords explode. I'm still stood here, normally.
Why do you stand in my way?
Flop.
Are you saying that my way is wrong? That I will fail?
Unfortunately, yes.
Look at the sword
Relying
glow.
on
It's...
such power will only give rise to new evil.
But it's a cold sword.
In the end, we must all face our demons alone.
That statement feels like it's missing some vital context. I've turned into glass in vain. I've turned into vain glass. There's no way to know how about it just disappeared. I've disappeared at least 12 times, but at least you're cold now, haha. Well, that was that. so tune in next time when it'll be this. Goodbye about it. See you. Goodbye. I'll wave away. I'll wave you away. Waft you out the curtains. There's only curtains. There's no window. Terrible, terrible design, but it's so that I can waft people through them to get them to leave. I tried wafting them through the window. They just hit the glass. I can't generate gusts that strong with just this large, oversized hand fan. What do you take me for? You still here? Go! It's over! Crying out fuck.